or not. Yeah, Randy, an angry prepper visits Greece. All right, so I'm in Athens, Greece, obviously, and not Athens, New York, or Ohio, some crazy shit like that. I'm in the country of Greece. Tonight's the last night, and then we leave to what is that place called? Home, New York City. So we're gonna do a little bit of walking around tonight. Uh, Obviously, guys, a lot of you saw the title, and tonight's title is "You Might Not Like What Is Coming Next." So it's 9 o'clock or 9:30 right now, rather. A lot of the businesses are closed. They close early here, man. They open late and they close early. You would think a place this busy, they would be open, like 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. They don't do that here. They open around 9, 10, 11, whenever the fuck they want, and then they close around 9. So crossing the street here is like it's like playing Frogger. Though I'm supposed to be crossing there, I often say fuck it. So, and they don't play here. Like, if you're in the street, they're gonna hit you. They don't give a fuck. I guess people here are a lot thinner and react faster. Who knows? By the way, we ate at this burger joint right here. If you come to Greece, do not eat here. They love club sandwiches, but their chicken sandwich was fucking shites. So there's a McDonald's across the street. I'm going to show you guys that probably on the way back. Everybody here who crosses, guys, it's like you have to look over your shoulder. As soon as they fucking say go, they're on the pedal. They're on it, man. So I'm going to try to stay away from any Greek music. I'm going to show you guys in about half an hour the changing of the guards. They have an unknown soldier here as well. Only one. Some war 120 something years ago. So this here is like their Union Square. I forgot what it was called. I want to say Helmich Square, but I'd be fucking lying if I said that. But they got the same. They got gay dudes or whatever the fuck that guy is dancing. They got a fountain here. They have what's like their city hall, their version of it, I guess. Straight ahead of us, the big building. Then you have the fountain here. And interestingly enough, guys, with all of the video that goes on here, people still stare at you like they never seen this shit before. So I was trying to wonder why all of these people were going in this direction and vice versa. There's an actual train system here. Who would have thought? I thought New York City, a couple other places were the only places in the world. I didn't think Greece had an underground anything. So there's an area we're going to walk down in a little bit on the other side. You'll find that interesting when we get down there. But, apparently, quote unquote shady characters hang out down there. And I'm like, it's not a big to do, I all but dare somebody to pickpocket me. No one's, doing that. And there's a lot of cops here. There's a lot of police presence. Though right now, if somebody who lives in Greece or is Greek and lived in Greece can explain to me how the cops work out here, because there seem to be people with police on their back that are unarmed. And then you have police that are fucking dressed for riots. So I can't. So this is their subway system, from what I gather. I'm not going to go in there because I think the signal's going to cut off. All of these people here, that's like the stairs in by 42nd Street, where everybody hangs out and goes nowhere. Same shit. You see this shit everywhere. And again, guys, I apologize for not reading the chat, but yeah, you know how it goes. So we're gonna go to the top of the stairs. I'll show you around a little bit, and then I'll walk. I don't know what direction I'm walking in, but back that way. And that way looks super crowded, but it really isn't. Just a lot of people back and forth. So there are a lot of kids here, as it goes anywhere. A lot of kids here. So we got about 20 minutes or so, give or take. Show you these guys over here in their traditional Greek uniform. They're doing some kind of dance or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And so that's it. The unknown soldier's buried there. It's just one, not like our three, right? It's three, is it? So we're gonna hold a little bit of a conversation. Then I'm gonna show you a little bit of Athens. Now this area here, guys, there's a lot of ruins around here. The Zeus ruins is down that direction down there. All the embassies and consulates are here in that row all over here down this street. We might walk down that a little bit. But everything's super close by. Everything's like probably, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. You know, all right. Anywhere between 5 to 15-minute walk, which isn't bad. So like, you know, now I could dip across the street without getting hit. I'm gonna give it a shot. And I know some of you thinking, why don't you cross on a crosswalk? Because fuck that. And there goes my answer. So guys, as a lot of you know, we're seeing the same things we saw a couple of years ago. And obviously, guys, it's ringing very suspicious as to what's going on. We had President Joe Biden, who told reporters Friday that his administration will likely recommend that everyone takes the new armed ticket. All right, so let that sink in. Likely recommend. What's the other side of that? Likeliness or unlikeliness, right? All right, let's walk over here. Let's see these guys do their little trotting around or whatever the fuck they're doing. We're gonna be quiet for a couple minutes. That means you guys at home be quiet too. Just kidding. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there and ask that guy's name. So he can rifle butt me or kill me, for that matter. Um, so they do this every hour on the hour. They switch guards every hour on the hour. They do this little thing. And then, as you can see, guys, they have shelter from the weather. Not like our American soldiers who stay out no matter what the weather is. So guess who's hardcore and who's not? Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it. I can't imagine trotting around like a horse. I really can't. The walking back and forth is cool, right up until they start doing the horse thing with their feet. Anyway, so the changing of the guards actually happens in another 15. So we're going to stick around here for a little bit and then show you how they change out. They actually follow these lines here on the floor. I think there's one further out there that they follow. But it's pretty cool to watch. But again, this little trotting thing, that was new. So I'm going to show you something that we took yesterday. I'm going to tell you right now, between you guys and myself, I felt retarded on this thing. And if it comes by, I'll show you guys what it is. Matter of fact, sorry, the last one was at 9. So either it passed already but it's like a trolley-looking choo-choo train thing that goes at the speed of snail. And everybody watches and laughs at you because you got to see this thing. If I can get a picture of it today, tomorrow or later today, I will. So, guys, again, this administration will likely recommend that everyone gets the Mr. 19 arm ticket. Now, this is a quote. I signed off this morning on a proposal we have to present to Congress, a request for that is additional funding for a new arm ticket that is necessary and works. They keep adding works. God, listen, if every arm ticket we've ever taken as kids, you've never heard people push the rhetoric of, oh, it works. It really does because science. They keep saying that. Like they're trying to convince us of some bullshit. Anyway, a lot of people left. So it goes on, guys, to say that he said this in Lake Tahoe Sunday, I think it was, or the other day, rather, right? And so here's the kick in the dick, guys. He goes, and they have, tentatively, not decided finally yet, tentatively, it is recommended. It is likely to be recommended that everybody get it, no matter whether they got it before. This is what Biden said. The whole tentatively is recommended. What's the opposite of that? What's the other? And he keeps repeating that when they keep asking him these questions about the new arm ticket. Now, can Congress kick it to the curb? Absolutely. Does this mean that this is going to happen, that he's going to get the funding? No, it does not. But the fact, guys, that they keep pushing. And, of course, you have cases of this thing going up, and they keep pushing the rhetoric. So it's just something to be not to put on your radar. Don't be concerned. Don't be worried. We're not going to turn into bitches. We're not going to cry over this shit. We're just going to keep this in the back of our heads. That's all. All right, so as you can see now, guys, it's just standing here. They're waiting for relief. They got 15 minutes. So I guess at 9:30 they start their trotting thing. I don't know what the hell that's called. And then at 10 and 15 minutes, they, you know, trade places. So in, like I said, 15 minutes, we'll come back. Let's go. I'm gonna walk down somewhere. It should be a 5-minute walk. See if we could peek in to see the Zeus columns. Right, it's a tribute to Zeus. Supposedly there was 100 and something columns. There's only 14 or 15 left. These people are doing everything they possibly can, guys, to preserve the ruins, because the ruins are just falling apart. And there's going to come a point where they won't be able to keep them up anymore. We went to the Pantheon. We went there today, and the Acropolis. That was pretty cool. Again, for those of you looking for pictures and things like that, guys, it's going to be on the Angry Lensman Media IG page. You can take a look at that. So I hope this, I don't get red flag for, the music. So we'll see. Matter of fact, guys, I'm going to mute it for about 30 seconds to a minute. So give me a second. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take my chances. Screw it. So there were 2 police officers there. You know what's funny? Police officers everywhere in the world, they do the same exact shit. They're on their phones now. Like not paying attention to their surroundings. Or whatever. I mean, listen, I'd be the first to tell you. I'd probably do the same fucking shit if I was a cop. So listen, Greece is a nice place. Again, I don't want to get started again because it's just going to piss me off. But the whole thing with the pancakes was a turnoff. If at some point, guys, I was thinking about moving to Greece and I saw fucking cheddar cheese on pancakes, I would have fucking lost my shit, packed my family up, and went back to America. All right? Now, as far as moving here, there's a couple of laws about it. It's a different place. Shit is not as stressful. People are pretty easygoing here, but they're also assholes at the same time, like anywhere else in the world. When you have cities like this, guys, you'll get all kinds of people right in one spot. So, and Athens is fairly dirty. It's like New York. It's nothing different here. And everybody walks fucking faster than me. Can't keep up with anybody here. I don't know if because they're young or I'm old. You choose. Or I just can't walk and talk at the same time. So anyway, guys, with that, we have the possibility of CDC guidance coming back, right? And so, of course, guys, if CDC guidance is established, that is a really, I wouldn't say really bad, but I would say it's just a fucking headache coming around again. That's all. We don't need, this headache. Some of us don't need this headache again. Some of us are waiting for this headache just to have fun with it. Me personally, I can fucking care less at this point. But I know some of you guys, you might have a problem with your jobs if this thing goes through, if it becomes a CDC guidance. Now, do I see it going that far? No. And maybe I'm being too optimistic, right? By saying that I don't see it going further than the recommendation. But if it goes past recommendation to CDC guidance, this could be a problem, right? So again, guys, it's something to put on your radar. not to panic. Let's not act like bitches. We're not going to start screaming and yelling and carrying on. That is not what we do. What we do is we look at this shit and we go, all right, bring it, right? And then whatever happens, whatever mumbo jumbo happens, that is what it is. So this is some kind of a park here. I don't feel like going in there because I don't want to get raped and robbed. Not in that fucking order. But I definitely wanted to see the Zeus thing, but it might be further than I thought. I don't think it's as close as the guy heard me say raped and robbed and started laughing. But I don't think it's as close as I thought it was going to be. So, because I do want to turn around and catch the guys do their handoff. But what I do like about this with Greece is that they try to preserve as much as they possibly can. So down here, to the other side, guys, there's a concert going on right now. Straight through here, there's an old, I guess, theater built in like, she said it, I want to say 3063 BC or 3036 BC or 3063 BC. A theater that was renovated, still there, and pretty nice, but they hold a concert there every night. So guys, here's a rub too about the CDC guidance thing. Here's the beauty of it. Here's some ruins here, because and here in Greece, guys, in Rome as well, we all look at rocks, old forms, shit that used to be. Now there's a plaque here. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you guys because it's annoying, but this is the third. Okay, I'll just have you guys read it. This is Ministry of Culture, the third Ephorate of Athens Antiques. That's all this stuff in here. You got pots and shit, or whatever the fuck that is. But yeah, again, guys, I like the whole fact that these people are holding on to their culture. They're white knuckling it. They're holding on so much, so tight. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we're gonna make the guard thing. You know what? Fuck it. If we stay on till 10, we stay on till 11, then you'll see it. But the Zeus thing is around the corner, and yeah, I'm not going to make it. It's too far. And there's too much trees. But some of you guys might be able to see one of the columns that they preserved. So I'm going to stop here and I'm going to zoom in. So center screen there is one of the columns left. Again, out of 100 and something, only 14 are still left. And if we get close to the gate, which, you know what, fuck it. Let's cross the road here. Try not to get hit by a car. Because again, they don't fuck around here. That's the one thing I like about the driving. They don't fuck around. They're like, really? You want to cross the street? At your own fucking will. So this is this tribute to Zeus over here. I thought it was pretty fucking interesting. Again, I like the fact that places like this, again, I bring up Rome constantly, Italy, I guess a half a dozen other places hold on to their culture and you know, what they were known for, or what created society, or what helped society. Meanwhile, in America, anything that touches history, they want to rip down. They're like, oh, you know what? That shit had slaves on it. Rip it down. We tear down our fucking history and our culture. Everybody else preserves it, no matter how bad it is. Now, as you can see here, there's scaffolding around a couple little columns. That's because obviously they're trying to preserve it. Trying to preserve it the best they can. So that's it right there for the most part. Hope these fences are not electrified. Zap. It's a fucking black cat. Just my luck. Anyway, so as you guys can see there, the columns are still there. Like I said, there's only 14 left. This was a tribute to Zeus. And that's it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Angry Prep. I'll see you guys. Good night. Just fucking with you. Anyway, so yeah, guys. So we're seeing this dance be done again. And again, I think a lot of us are over it. A lot of us are going to tell, what you call it, to go fuck themselves, because we're not trying to hear it. We're not trying to abide by it. We're not trying to be fucking played again. Because here's the other thing. I know a lot of you guys watching, a lot of you guys felt played, right? You guys sat there, you believed this shit for however long. Some of you did, some of you didn't. Those of you that did, you felt fucking played, especially that you believed in this bullshit, knowing you should never believe in the government. Iran, yes, Iran does have some nice shit as well. Well, listen, here's the rub. There's a part of me that are real pissed and still pissed with people that condone the shit, right? That sat there and was like, and listen, the people like us that condoned it, you can't blame them. You can't blame people who believe the government. I get it, man. We all want to believe in something. And when you're scared, that is the best time to get your people rattled, right? That's the best time to get hope, throw it out there, and watch how many people grab onto that hope like a lifeboat. And that's the problem. So, listen, guys, a lot of us don't want to fall for it again, and a lot of us will not. Here is the tough part. Because a lot of us will not fall for it again, if something real happens, do we believe it? Right? The whole cried wolf, the boy that cried wolf, that's what governments around the world did. That's what celebrities did, that's what people did, politicians, CEOs, they all cried wolf. And because we all believe them, if something bad happens that can actually fuck us up, how do we, how do we decide that? Now, obviously, if it's something that's really bad and we see it for ourselves, and we start believing it, but we don't want to believe it at the late point, at the point where we get fucked. So I have to say, guys, one thing, watching this scooter come out of the park. The amount of scooters I see here are not the same amount I see in fucking New York. I shit you not, there's way more in New York. Or maybe because I see them all in one spot. Harlem, Washington Heights. It's all over the city. Every 5 boroughs. To the loneliest parts of the fucking boroughs. To the populated spots. There seems like there's way more scooters and e-bikes than there are. And I haven't seen an e-bike here, by the way. Like, not one. All right, for those that don't know, I am in Greece. The country Greece. Not a town in fucking America. Not a small city in America. The actual country in Greece. And no, not greasing my body, not eating grease. I'm in the country Greece. Now, I do have to apologize if I stepped on any other live streams. Again, that, this time difference shit, I'm not gonna go on at fucking, 4 in the morning for my regular time. Right? I'm not gonna do that. So, if I stepped on toes, I apologize. I'll be back to my regular schedule tomorrow. I will not do a live stream tomorrow because I will be getting back at 7 by plane, and then I have to drop off my son and do a lot of driving around. So I will not have a live stream Tuesday night, and I most likely will not have a Wednesday midweek report. That's not going to happen. It's funny, guys, right? I left my telephoto lens, my 70 to 200 millimeter, left that behind. Told myself I wasn't gonna need it. I get here, I'm like, motherfucker, I need it. I left my gimbal at home thinking I wasn't gonna need it. I'm doing live streams, I'm like, fuck, I need it. Left my wide angle lens at home thinking, I'll make do with what I have. I needed that. But you also don't want to carry too much either. So if you can hear that music in the background, that's the concert. And the concert's probably, I'm going to say roughly 3-4 blocks away. Jake, are you fucking with me or are you serious? You left your shit on a park bench? That's expensive, no matter how you slice it. All right, they're doing the changing of the guards now. So I'm gonna be very quiet. Shh. right, so now they stand in place for a little while. They stay there. They think about a half hour or so. They do another trot dance, I guess. I don't know. That's pretty much it. Anyway, right, that's always cool. And I know I just saw someone said that was a boring job. I listen, guarding the body of a soldier, an unknown soldier, it's not a boring job. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like I understand. I'm not a military guy. Never was, never will be. But here it goes, guys. The choo-choo train. This is the thing I was on. This is the fucking thing I was on that I felt like a fucking retard. This thing. That thing right there. That thing. And it goes like the speed of snail. Now, it zoomed by pretty fast here, but once it turns the corner, it talks about the embassies around the corner. Brian, that's exactly what it is. All right? I felt like I should have had a helmet on and started licking the glass. That's how bad it was. All right, we're going to play Frogger again. I'm going to dip across the street, hope I don't get hit. Motorcycles. I could dodge those. All right. All right, so this is, again, the popular kid hangout spot. I know a lot of people sit here for hours. Don't understand why. Don't ask me. I know they do that shit in 42nd Street area. So, guys, here's the deal. Stating that something is tentative, right? That has a very bad and deceiving factor to it. A feel to it, something bad. It doesn't, thought that kid was cursing at me. I was ready to fucking drop this shit and go after him. But he isn't. Anyway, it has a bad tone to it, guys. It just, and that's the part that kept racking me. I text the roaming prepper and Hudson Valley prepper in survival. And I'm like, yo, what does this mean to you? And they both told me exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm not the only one, you know, so. So are we going to see history repeat itself, guys? I again, the positive side of me is saying no. I think a lot of people are done with this. I think companies are going to drop their hammer and tell these people to go fuck themselves. So, all right, let's walk through this square again. Again, this is the kid hangout spot. I feel fucking like really old even walking through here. But and I think these are the local kids. These are the kids from the area, or at the very least from Greece. So this dog here, this dog is one of the biggest German shepherds I've ever seen, and he has to be mixed. And that's his owner. He's pretty big. Tell me this guy right here doesn't look like Spock, or like a poor Spock from Star Trek. Just breaking balls, and just pointing out that he looked weird. Anyway. Okay, guys, so I'm not a gardener by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm going to go on a limb to say that this is broken. Because why would it be shooting straight up? I guess you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. But anyway, so now we're going to walk into Shady Square. I forgot what this is called, but this is like all, you know, this is like the Times Square of Athens, if you will. Or maybe one of many spots. Oh, here's the other thing, guys. If you come to Greece, make sure you have, like, grips on your shoes because they try to fucking kill you with all this marble here. Right, we went to the Acropolis and, like, you know, I mean, one fucking false move, man, and it was dry. You were going to fucking kill yourself. Not a lot of black people here. I mean, there are Africans here, I mean, so that's black, but I mean, not even a lot of them. Like, listen, you know how few black people are? Every time you see a black person here, you say, "What's up?" That's how few of us are here. It's like a couple of raisins in a box of cornflakes. It's that bad. And listen, people like me, I don't give a fuck, but you do keep that in the back of your head. It's not something that's in the forefront. But you walk around, you see a black person, you go, "Holy shit, I haven't seen a black person in 7 days." You know? There goes another raisin walking down the street. We give each other a high five and then we keep it moving. We don't celebrate it. All right, so every kid here in Greece thinks they're Billy Badass. It's worse than America because they walk in packs. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get beat up tonight, which I'm fine with. I need an ass whipping anyway. I know. I just said that we did the whitest thing in the world, high five each other. But you know what I mean. Fist bump, whatever the fuck we do when we see each other. Listen, when you see another American, you'll see like, you're American, and then you guys give each other high fives. Listen, I'm not like a moron per se. I'm not a moron per se, but this morning there was these kids trying to break my balls. You know, they were talking in Greek, and they were making fun of me. And I turned around and I just stopped and was like, it was fucking 8 of them. I'm pretty sure they got my ass handed to me, but I also wasn't gonna let those little fucking pansies talk shit. So these cops here, guys, they have like armor on. It's weird. They're almost like it's riot gear. It's a strange thing. Like they're ready to rock and roll. In fact, they had their bus with all their riot gear on it, which I don't know if that's protocol, if that's something they always do. But I was just like, holy shit. What's going on, Irish? All right, so again, from a distance, it's always just look packed. It's not that packed. It's a little, not a little, it's a lot deader. Is that a word? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention, for those that don't know, Jimmy Buffett is dead, right? So people are making margaritas for breakfast in honor of Jimmy Buffett. I thought that was funny. I saw a meme, someone saying that. In honor of Jimmy Buffett, we're having a margarita for breakfast. Better go around, fuckface. Anyway, that's the other thing too, man. It's like people see you coming, and it doesn't matter who they are, whether they're Greek, Chinese, white. They just don't move out of your way. It's like Europeans don't have consideration. Right? I have yet to see. We've seen some consideration, but for the most part, it's the tourism and at least the Greeks here in Athens. They just have this thing about them. Makes me want to put my fucking fist in their mouth or whatever. And there's a lot of this here, right? There's a lot of, actually, there was a Greek guy who was about, I don't know, he had to be in his 70s. He was singing Metallica songs. I thought that was interesting. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to jump in. Give me a second. Go! speak English? No. No? You're gonna kill this shit. You're gonna do something about it. Yeah, they broke it up. It was fucking this bullshit. And then the one fucking guy that speaks English wouldn't jump in. So it's insane. He turned coward, and I'm by myself now. And it's probably fucking like 8 kids. And I'm fucking hoping they say something to me. But anyway, so, and they all think they're fucking big badasses. That's the crazy shit. Nah, some kids were picking on another kid, had him in the corner, smacking him around. And now they're gonna go chase him. Meanwhile, the other kids just fucking broke away and blew up. And then listen, I don't know what fucking happened, but hopefully that other kid ran off. Like I said, guys, this is the shady area over here. No, the other kid, I think he went the opposite direction. But again, no matter what country you're in, whatever, you always got fucking assholes. This area here has the most amount of assholes I've seen so far. Well, listen, sometimes you can stay out and sometimes you can't. And again, it was fucking like 8 of them on this one kid. So if I had to jump in, that's what it's gonna be. But his buddy came in, said some shit to them, and then they fucking stopped, and the guys went their separate ways. So, back to the show. They have, but I'm not gonna show the guy, but they have a homeless problem here, right? They have I wouldn't say a big homeless problem like we do. They do have a immigrant problem as well. Again, I don't think it's bad as us, though Greek prime minister was asking for help. So I guess it's fairly big if he's asking for help. Well, listen, Israel, Greece, these places love tourists. The locals don't. Just like I don't like tourists in New York City because of the shit they do. They get in the way. They're fucking being a pain in the ass. But I'm going to stop talking now. Give me a second. That's the other thing around here. A lot of the musicians, not all of them, but a lot of them are pretty bad. Like, they learned how to play whatever on YouTube, and then they came out here to start making money. Well, listen, so I have to talk about that situation. 8 kids. I'm pretty sure, and that's including girls. So I think there might have been, I don't know, 5 boys, 3 girls, or maybe there was more girls than that. But I tried to back away to count everybody to make sure I had everybody in sight. 2 guys walked up and came out of nowhere. So thank God I stayed behind to check the scene out or to get a better, how you say, grasp of the situation. Now, the problem is, guys, I don't speak Greek, obviously, and I don't know what that kid did. But to jump anybody when you only needed maybe 1 guy or 2 in that kid's case, right? Fine. But once you start jumping somebody, and granted, if I jumped in and he did some shit like rape their sister or something like that, I would have felt like an asshole. But it's better to feel like an asshole afterwards than it is to stand by and not do anything. I hope this part doesn't get cut out. It might. It might. There's a lot of these little churches all over Greece. So obviously when I get home, I'm going to look up why there's so many churches all over the place. I'm not a fan of street music either. I'm really not. I mean, like, especially when it's bad. When it's bad and it's horse shit, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. But every now and again, you get a good one. Not all the times. It's funny, man, because they're little thugs everywhere. I'm fucking in Greece and they're little thugs here. It's like, it doesn't matter. Guys, it's not a race thing, right? It's not a fucking color thing. It's a fucking asshole thing. Just the amount of assholes that are out here. It's like it's rich with assholes. Now at the top of that hill, guys, I'm gonna zoom it in and hopefully be able to see it. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Acropolis Pantheon area. We went there earlier today. It was pretty cool to see. There are a lot of fucking kids out here. And I know a lot of you know how much I do not like kids. Other than my own. So, that's all right. Fine. Because these little kids are like little rats with their little wet rat hands. Ugh. They kill me. See you later, Watchman. Yeah, like I really can't read the chat. And then, yes, there's another black guy. We gave each other a high five off screen. We were like, but whatever. You guys missed it. I don't want to say it too loud. Oh, there's another raisin here. No, fucking God turn around. What do you mean raisin? And then he'll walk away, and 5 days later it'll occur to him. Oh. And when I refer to raisin, I know some of you are old enough to know what I'm talking about. I don't want to give it away. Leave the answer in the chat or the comment section below when I talk about black people and raisins and why. All right, so I didn't walk down this far initially. I came down here with the family yesterday when we got here. All the food places, by the way, they have these vultures out ready to grab you off the street to come eat their food. So there's that. This is apparently a busy street. Troll, exactly. You got it. So, those of you that are answering California raisins, exactly. You guys got it right. That means you motherfuckers are about as old as I am, if not older. So this is, I guess, another square center, I guess. Um, I mean, there are scooters everywhere, guys, but I tell you, the obnoxiousness of scooters is not as bad as New York. Like in New York, they blow through lights. Here, they don't blow through lights. They don't even risk it. Now it's funny, right? So I'm walking through the streets with my camera, and everybody's like looking at me like, "What's this?" This is a possibly a better view of the top of that mountain. My fucking eyesight's getting so bad. Holy shit, man! This old age shit is for the birds. Another church, which I'm probably gonna get a picture of tomorrow. But there's like thousands of these all over Greece. No matter where you go, what island you end up on, they're everywhere, and they're pretty cool, I might add. Especially the really old ones like these. Pretty cool to look at. Oh, I know about the bump. I know about that bullshit move. Again, you know, the wife was worried about it. She's like, "Oh, you gotta worry about them bumping into you." I'm like I haven't fucking lived in New York City for 46 years. I never heard of that before. You know, one guy was concerned about my camera getting cut off my around my waist. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Imagine trying to get that shit off me. Like, I'm not gonna pay attention to that fucking 80-pound camera on my fucking hip. So, I guess I'm gonna head back because I think we're at the hour mark. But this is like another little hangout center. Strangely enough, I mean, I have never seen myself coming to a place and hanging out and just like, you know, like by myself. It's kind of fucking weird. But I mean, I'm essentially hanging out on my own, but I do have you guys with me, so it doesn't count. But this is pretty much it. So this is Athens, and there is a lot more to Athens. As Athens is fucking huge. Again, guys, on the Angry Lensman Media Instagram page, you're gonna see a lot more pictures on there, and I'll show you two shots of Athens from, I don't know, east to west or north to south, right? So I'll show you guys that on there. It's pretty fucking big. It's massive. And I guess this is like the city center, if you will. But it's pretty much it. So I know a lot of tourists come here to hang out. Again, this church is nice. A lot of people come here to hang out, sit around. I guess some people are looking for their mark, if you will. Other people are just tourists. And you got this guy whipping this fucking thing up. These things up here. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna hustle back. Up the hill. When I get to the top of that hill again, I'll call it quits. Or when I get to the front of my Airbnb building. A lot of places here have rooftop gardens, by the way. And you do get some awesome sunset views up there. So keep that in mind. Trying to figure out where else to go here without getting lost, though it's a little hard to get lost here. Also, so let's continue this conversation because I completely fucking forgot what I was talking about because of those fucking rat kids and their rat hands. But So here's the rub, guys. One of the things about the history repeating itself, going back into that boat. Another reason why I'm optimistic about it not happening is because, how do I say this? It's because a lot of lawsuits have been won in favor of the complainant, right? In favor of the complainant, right? So meaning judges told, let's say, other police agencies or fire organizations that they had to hire the person that they let go or fired because it was unconstitutional. Now, there was a groundbreaking finding a couple of months ago. That changed everything for everybody. So, a lot of people look like they're going to get their jobs back in the near future. See, like I'm walking on the side of the kids, and of course, them and their fucking rat paws throwing up Greek gang signs or whatever the fuck they were throwing up. So here's the other thing too, guys. People are being reinstated back to work. I won't. You can call it an issue if you want. I wouldn't call it a big issue. I know I wouldn't sign it, but I'm not calling it an issue. But to get the employees to come back to work, they're having them sign waivers so that they cannot sue, right, for wrongful firing or whatever it was. So they're doing that and having people sign that. I know certain organizations are not bothering because I don't know why organizations are not, but I tell you this much. There are going to be a lot of lawsuits coming up soon, and a lot of these places are going to lose because of that groundbreaking court ruling a couple of months back. Now, I'm going to do a separate video on that court ruling as I need to look into it a little more, but all I know is that guy got his job back. That set the pace and standard across the country. Yes, guys, so Greece is not as clean as you think it is. There's graffiti everywhere. It's, again, it's like this any city, guys. It's not above and beyond, having graffiti as well. You saw the asshole kids running around. There's a ton of them, right? By the way, when you come to places like this, leave your passport in a safe. Do not keep it on your person. Do not have it on you. There's nothing worse than Greek rappers. That's fucking horrible. I'd rather listen to Rosie O'Donnell sing a cappella. That's how bad that is. Oh, Billy Bird, I don't know how to rap. Please, forget about it. I'm the worst. I'm like the fucking, whitest black rapper you'll ever fucking hear. But I'm pretty sure I could rap the shit out of something about a cheeseburger or how not to put cheddar cheese on fucking pancakes. Maybe I could rap about that. Oh, here's the other thing about this fucking country and their pillows. All right? I am a big pillow guy because I'm a big guy. I need a couple pillows to prop my head up. There is there is they gave us the world's thinnest pillows, guys. When I mean thin, I'm talking about like my hands is not exaggerating, like that. Who the fuck lays on a pillow like that? Like, what the fuck is that shit? Seriously. And so I had to use a pillow comforter, a pillow padding as a pillow. That's how bad it was. This guy's horrible too. You hear this? That's horrendous. Or maybe he cleaned it up. I don't know. Music everywhere. Oh, let's walk down here real quick. Believe it or not, I don't have any fucking cash on me. I left my my euros. Actually, I have no euros. My son had some euros, but I've been using my debit card like an animal. Slovakia everywhere, guys. There's all right. So that's the one thing about places like this, right? Is that everything is Slovakia or what is that stuff? That's like a Greek shepherd's pie, right? Moussaka, right? That's like a Greek shepherd's pie. It's fucking, yo. It's that or moussaka. So this church is pretty cool. This is another hangout spot over here. I was gonna get up early. I'm going to get up early in the morning, around 5:30 or so, to get to a couple of these spots to film and shoot them with no one here. And I don't mean, photographs and video. How do you say it? Is it not Musaka? Is it Masaki? Is it Musuku? What is it? I didn't come to this country to pronounce shit right. I just came here to fucking enjoy the ruins and go, oh shit, Greeks don't know how to let shit go, So this is Marble Central. My son, of course, was sliding on these marble tiles here. It's so slippery. And of course, my wife's warning him, if you fall, it's gonna fucking hurt, because this is marble that doesn't give. All right, so this is the nice church here. Yeah, the kids are horrible, and the fucking music is just as bad as the kids. It's bad when you long to hear fucking Rosie O'Donnell singing in your fucking ear. But yeah, this is a nice church too. This church has been here since 18 something. Let me get the year for you guys. And then of course there's a smaller church. I guess they're like annexes or auxiliary churches or something like that. 1842. This church was built in 1842. So it'll be 200 years in a couple years. So earlier today, this area was packed with people, of course. I was trying to get the perfect shot, and of course, heads and shit are walking in the way, and I'm like, you fucking piece of shit, and so on and so forth. Well, I tell you this much, guys. Yeah, the architect here is really fucking cool. It is cool to look at, I have to admit. A lot of the ruins around here are cool to look at. I'm trying to see how I get home. I know where I am. I've walked through here half a dozen times, and I try a new street each time, hoping I don't get, raped, robbed, and stabbed, and not in that order. I tell you, we left Mykonos yesterday, and it was really windy. And of course, when you have wind, you have air pockets that the planes drop into, and people were like shitting their pants yesterday. I thought it was fun, but apparently everybody didn't have my same humor. Yes, the Metropolitan Cathedral of Annunciation. Well, it's funny, right? Because they had a few Sparta shirts here. And I'm like, I'm not fucking wearing one of those things. I saw the movie. It was cool. I'm not going to run around yelling fucking 300 and Tonight We're Dining in Hell and all the other crazy shit. Which way should we go? Let's go this way. So anyway, guys, before I wrap this up, we're starting to see, again, the face covering mandates start up again. And currently, there are over 100 institutions, medical businesses, and so on, that are starting up the whole face mask bullshit. So with that, again, I'm only hearing that in America. I haven't heard of anything here in Greece. But yet again, I don't read Greek, so I really don't know. But I do not see people wearing face coverings. I think I can count on one hand how many people I saw covering their face, not including motorcycle helmets. So another thing is, guys, for those of you that have college kids, a lot of colleges did not drop their armed ticket mandates. They just didn't enforce them. But now they are talking about enforcing them. So if you have a college kid that's going back, just know that's on the table. Now, not for this semester because it's too late. I can't see them telling kids that are already in, telling them, hey, fucko, you don't take this, you can't do X, Y, and Z. Right, so I don't see that happening. This is a Mexican restaurant in Greece. I trust that about as much as I trust Obama cooking me my meal, or Hillary Clinton cooking me my meal. So the next block, and then that's me, and then we're gonna end the live stream. Watch where you're going. Hey, 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 hey. So these are obviously decent restaurants. I did eat at a Chinese restaurant here, and that was pretty good. Again, Chinese restaurant in Greek. Chinese people perfect their food. But this place here, called East Pearl, really good fucking food. I don't know if it's I was hungry or whatever, but it was really good. Yeah, get in there. Guy's digging in his nose up to his fucking elbows. Anyway, so this is the block, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and get some pictures, but I'm going to end it here with this nice Athens Cook restaurant. The food wasn't bad here either. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys back in America.